I still remember the bing. One message, 9 words, delivered like a bullet. We think it's best for Robin not to show up. 3 days before Christmas. Silence followed, then the chorus of approval. A thumbs up from my sister, another from my brother. Even my aunt, the woman who once swore she loved me like her own child, joined the execution line with a cartoon gesture. And I sat there, staring at the glowing screen, realizing my family had just voted me out of existence. I didn't cry, I didn't beg, I typed 6 words instead. Good, but you won't see me either. Then I put my phone face down and let the war begin. For years, I believed blood meant loyalty. I was the one who showed up. When my sister needed rent covered, I wired the money. When my brother crashed his car, I signed as guarantor. When my mother called, I answered, even if it was midnight. I thought they loved me. I thought I was part of us. But somewhere along the years, I started noticing it. The small exclusions. Family photos where I was cropped out. Group dinners forgotten to invite me to. Conversations that ended the second I walked in. I brushed it off. People get busy. People forget. Until the text. Until their thumbs stabbed my heart like nails. That wasn't forgetting. That was deliberate. It didn't take long to realize why. Robin, my youngest brother, the golden child. He could burn the house down and they'd still hand him the matches. His debts? Paid. His failures? Excused. His insults? Laughed off like jokes. And me? The disposable one. The one without children. The one with time to spare. The one who always bent so they didn't have to. Christmas wasn't about family, it was about protecting him. Keeping the spotlight untarnished. And I was the shadow they wanted erased. That night, I sat in the dark with a glass of wine, phone buzzing with notifications I refused to read. For the first time, I felt nothing. No grief, no longing, just clarity. They thought cutting me out would break me, but cutting me out freed me. They wanted Christmas without me? Fine, but they'd learn what Christmas looked like without my silence. I didn't shout, I didn't argue, I planned. Step 1, I stopped paying. The quiet contributions I made, the bills I covered, the repairs I funded, the emergencies I solved, they vanished overnight. My sister's car insurance lapsed. My brother's phone bill went unpaid. My parents' unexpected expenses remained just that, theirs. Step 2, I withdrew access. The spare keys, the Wi-Fi password, the credit card I once lent for emergencies, I canceled them all. One by one, their lifelines disappeared. Step 3, I bought my silence. With the money I once funneled into their needs, I signed a lease. My own apartment. Bright, modern, untouched by their fingerprints. A place where my presence wasn't conditional. A place that was mine. But I wasn't finished. I wrote letters. Not angry rants, not insults, just facts. Every dollar I paid for their emergencies. Every sacrifice I made so they could pretend life was easy. I printed receipts, screenshots, and bank statements. Evidence of a decade of being used. Then, on Christmas morning, while they gathered under the glowing tree, I pressed send. One email, every document attached, CC'd to each of them. No message, no explanation, just the truth. I can only imagine the silence when the email arrived. The glossy living room, the expensive wine glasses, the laughter caught mid-air, and then the sound of phones buzzing. My father opening the attachments, my mother's face paling, my sister's fake smile stiffening. I wasn't there, but I didn't need to be. Because while they sat surrounded by wrapping paper and half-truths, they realized what I had unwrapped for them. A decade of dependency laid bare. And the worst part? They couldn't call me ungrateful, couldn't call me a liar. The numbers didn't lie. Their golden child, their chosen favorites, had never carried them. I had, and now I was gone. That night, I sat in my new apartment, lights off, candles burning, silence wrapping around me like a gift. I thought about the group text, the thumbs ups, the smug certainty that I'd take their cruelty, bend again, crawl back for scraps of affection. But I didn't. They wanted me gone. Now they had their wish. And yet, something told me their Christmas feast tasted bitter. Because for the first time, they couldn't lean on me. For the first time, they had to face the truth. They hadn't banished the weak one. They had lost the strong one. I didn't destroy them. I simply removed myself. And sometimes that's the sharpest revenge, letting people choke on the silence they demanded. I raised my glass to the quiet, to the freedom, to never waiting for their approval again. Merry Christmas, I whispered. Enjoy it without me.